Gene organization. Genes. Hereditary units located on specific locus of chromosome. A single gene can occur in many forms called alleles. That is, a particular gene has its alternate gene called as allele. A pair of genes on the same loci on two homologous chromosomes determine a particular character. Homologous chromosomes, chromosomes having same morphology. There are many genes on chromosome arranged in linear fashion. We can say gene as a segment of DNA molecule. It is a recent view related with the gene. Gene is a segment of DNA molecule. Organization of genes. What is genome? Genome is complete set of genetic information contained in a haploid set of chromosomes. That is genome. A gene for a particular function may undergo duplication and shows variation in such a manner that the genetic material, that is DNA, responsible for particular character expression, that is phenotype, may form a cluster of genes which constitute a gene family. That is, a cluster of genes may together express one phenotypic character. The genes of a gene family are found together closely in a cluster. The genes which are present in cluster form their own gene family. Members of family of genes have identical function or identical expression of character. These genes express a character together and coordinately at the same time or in sequential pattern during development of organism. A classical example of gene family is genes transcribing for ribosomal RNA. Genes transcribing for ribosomal RNA are closely clustered together in large number and they are at the nucleolar organizing region of the nucleus. And these genes express together at the same time. The genes of this family together transcribe rRNA. This organization of genes is a closed cluster, is very helpful where the gene product such as rRNA is needed in large amount. The alpha and beta globin genes in human are also closely clustered. The beta globin gene cluster is found on chromosome number 11 in human, and this cluster of genes extends over 60,000 base pairs. That is, beta globin gene contains more than 60,000 base pairs. The cluster of alpha globin gene is found on chromosome number 16, beta globin on chromosome number 11 of human, and alpha globin gene cluster that is on chromosome number 16. The expression of these genes is coordinately regulated at the same time during development or growth of humans. The globin genes are structurally very similar in animals, with 3 exons and 2 introns, all located at constant positions on chromosome. This had led many scientists to conclude that this globin gene family originated from some ancestral gene through duplication and mutation. At present, gene families are classified into 3 groups, namely a simple multi-gene family, complex multi-gene family, and developmentally controlled complex multi-gene family. Simple multi-gene family. In this family, only one or very few genes are repeated in a tandem array. For example, cluster of genes transcribing for the 18S, 5.8S and 28S ribosomal RNA. Complex multi-gene family. This family consists of related genes in a cluster but are transcribed independently. For example, cluster of 5 histone gene. And third, developmentally controlled complex multi-gene family. A cluster of genes of this family codes for number of different forms of the same protein, and they are expressed at different forms of alpha and beta hemoglobin genes expressed at different times, such as embryonic or adult stage of development of organisms.